Hey yard fanatics, just quick video. You know, I get a lot of people asking me, hey BYD, why is my Bermuda grass green on the top and brown on the bottom? Okay. I'm going to explain exactly why. But before I tell you that, understand that Bermuda grass did not originate in America, okay? Bermuda grass originated actually in Africa. It came over with the slaves and the hay that they used as bedding. The seeds were kind of infested in those hay bales that they actually used for bedding to sleep on. Well, when they got to the United States, of course, you know what went on. And those particular beds of hay start hatching. You had more and more seeds, and those particular seeds were they replenished themselves. The Bermuda you get now is a sterile type Bermuda, and it's designed that way for two reasons, basically: to keep you from not going, well, to keep you buying seeds, and it also controls the growth of Bermuda, because Bermuda grass is actually a weed. But it's not a weed now that it's in America because we love it, just like roses. Roses are a weed, but because of that pretty flowering end of it and somebody's mad skills on how to sell it, we love it. But Bermuda actually is a weed that came from Africa, and basically until the 1940s is when it actually started getting used. It was being used in golf greens. You had a couple of people that was interested in it. Somebody from Georgia got the seeds, figured out a way to sell it. You see it on golf greens, and that's originally where it started at. Bermuda grass is normally cut low for this reason. When your Bermuda grass gets so high, the top of it crowds out the bottom of it. The canopy covers the bottom part of the grass. That's why it's always recommended that you keep your Bermuda grass cut at 1 inch or 2 inches. 1 inch preferably. You don't go to golf greens and see 2-3 inches. And this is the thing with the 1 inch. You have to keep your grass cut probably every 2 to 3 days. If you go to professional golf greens and they got 1 inch greens, somebody is out there constantly cutting it. I've even heard golf courses cutting their grass every day to keep that 1 inch cut. Bermuda grass, the leaves, the photosynthesis of it keeps it green, but once it grows up high, it turns into almost like a tree. If you know how a tree is, it's green at the very top and all on the sides, but you got that stem that's going all the way up the middle of it. That's kind of what happens to Bermuda grass. Let me just show you. Showing you is better. Yard fanatics, this is the my Bermuda grass. Mine is roughly, it's at 3 inches now. I took it to 3 inches because of the drought. All right. Now you see it's green at the top. All right. This top layer is shading out the bottom. I'm gonna split it open and you'll see. You see that? That's what you guys are getting right there. Let me get closer. Look how green, look at that. That's because this top part right here, in conjunction with its buddies, just like an umbrella, crowds out the bottom. The bottom part of it turns brown. You still get nutrients and it still uptake water and all that good stuff, but it's mainly where the sun is going to be shining at, okay? Now, having said that, that's why you try not to have a lot of trees around your Bermuda grass. When you have a lot of trees around your Bermuda grass, you tend to get this situation. Bermuda grass is sitting directly in the sun. That's why they say it thrives best in the sun. You should keep it cut at 1 inch. And this is 3 inches right here. 1 inch will be probably somewhere in here. So you could picture this part being green, and you got just a little taste of brown. But if it's sitting directly in the sun,
if you can get this baby at 1/2 inch, it's even better. But most people, their soil is bumpy. It's smooth right here, then you may go up and go down. You may have sinkhole here and there. So that's why you end up raising up your lawnmower height. Now, having said that, as long as you keep it cut, even if you're cutting it at 2-3 inches, and you keep it cut on a regular and fed properly, the brownness on the bottom shouldn't really affect the appearance of the lawn. Now, when you start stepping in your Bermuda and you start seeing real hard footprints, you need to change the way you're fertilizing, because the hardiness has went away. It's all soft. So you need to check your potassium rates. Stop high nitrogen feeding your Bermuda lawn. Slow release is better than quick release. There's a whole bunch of things you can do, but this in a nutshell is explained to you why you have that brown at the bottom and green on top. See that? As long as you keep it cut like you're supposed to, you shouldn't have any problem. Just remember, you are tuned into Bermuda Grass Central with BYD. This is Michael Bowman, and I'll talk to you soon.